Today's video is sponsored by STORYBLOCKS. STORYBLOCKS exists to help you bring all of your stories to life without sacrificing your vision due to time, budget, or resources. You can stay on budget while telling the best version of your story with the most affordable subscription plans and tools on the market that best fits your needs. STORYBLOCKS has an ever-growing library that is demand-driven, so they're constantly optimizing and adding 4K and HD footage, After Effects and Premiere Pro templates, music, images, sound effects, and more to give you everything you need to bring your stories to life. Assets are royalty free, so you can use your downloaded content anywhere for commercial and personal use. Once you have downloaded something from STORYBLOCKS library, it is yours to keep even after your subscription has ended. I believe that every creator should have a STORYBLOCKS membership, so click that link in my description to get started and get signed up. Okay, so what is the goddamn deal, YouTube? It is, of course, your boy Volandis back with another video. So whether I'm sitting in my living room at sunset, going trap shooting with my homies, walking around LA. I hate that y'all are not walking in like centered of the sidewalk. It's all good though, bro. I love y'all. Wow. Hey, put that shit in sport mode, Willem. Put it in sport mode. Or just overall making memories with my friends. I know that I could always count on one of these cameras to get the job done for me, especially when it just comes to overall having memories and having photos that feel like a memory and puts you back in that place of the time you were having. So everybody who's anybody loves point and shoots, including myself. Everybody, even if you're not a photographer, point and shoots are among, I think, probably the most popular cameras just in photography outside of like using your phone. So yeah, we're just gonna go into some reasons why I think point and shoots are very popular and why, including myself, the love of point and shoots burns like the white hot intensity of 1,000 suns. So let's just get into that. So I think for me, and probably for every photographer who has ever had to carry a big, heavy camera, point and shoots are small, lightweight, not heavy, not intrusive, just very small, can put in your pocket and actually always have on you all the time, no matter what you're wearing, no matter where you're going, or no matter what the occasion is. I think point and shoots are just the most compact camera that you can just have on you at all times. Speaking of which, I'm going on a trip this weekend out of the country, and for me, when I'm traveling, I don't want to, depending on what I'm traveling for, this is vacation, I don't need to bring every single camera I own or the best camera that I own, but I do need to bring a camera because, photographer. So for me, it's a no-brainer that I'm only going to be bringing my point and shoot camera, because the pictures that I take there aren't like something that's very, I wouldn't say that it's not important, but it's not something that needs the RZ, quality or the GFX quality. It's just, hanging out with friends and family and just being in the moment. So I think these cameras are the perfect cameras to just have on you and take with you anywhere you go, and it doesn't really weigh you down or hold you back from anything. Another reason why I think point and shoots are so popular is because the quality overall point and shoots, to me, are kind of the same. Now you can argue that this point and shoot, the Contax T2, is going to be better than a point and shoot that costs $10. My opinion, just because the point and shoot costs more doesn't mean that the point and shoot picture is going to be better than any other point and shoot picture, because I have shot with point and shoots that's very cheap, and I know people who have point and shoots that are very cheap, and the pictures to me for the most part are the same and look the same, and there's some differences, and there's some things that make this point and shoot better than like a all plastic point and shoot. But I still think that for the most part the quality is the same, varying from point and shoot to point and shoot, but for the most part they're all pretty much the same quality. So this point and shoot, which is the Contax T2, is a little bit higher quality in terms of the materials that was used to make the body, but when it comes to and also the lens that's on this, pretty good lens, Carl Zeiss, and it goes down to 2.8 in certain situations, so that's a factor into why it costs so much, and it's just a quality point and shoot. But I do think that point and shoots that cost $50, $20, $5, you could get similar looking images on those point and shoots as well. But I think the point and shoot quality and just like feel of point and shoot photos is a reason to love them, and what you're getting yourself into regardless of which point and shoot you get. You're going to be getting some point and shoot images. Another reason is they're fun. Like I said, you could just throw it in your pocket. They're very popular kind of get together and party cameras, something that's not very intrusive, something that people aren't going to be like kind of intimidated by. Also, usually most point and shoots have flash on them, so you can get you some nice flash party get together images that everybody going to love, and just the memories that you have from these images feel like memories, and they feel like a good time. To be honest, some of my favorite photos of myself have been shot on point and shoot cameras, and just looking back at some of these photos, I just remember the time that they were taken, and just like the people I was around and the time I was having. So when you put this in someone's face, it's not like as intimidating as putting an RZ in someone's face, whereas this camera is fun. You put it in someone's face, they're still going to be having fun, they're smiling, and you put a RZ in someone's face, they're going to like start posing. They need to get the quality out of this camera that that they're in front of. So yeah, they're fun. Another reason is they're very cheap. For the most part, you can walk into any thrift store, antique store, boutique store, whatever it is, camera store, film camera store, and find a point and shoot and get started right away for a price that's not going to break the bank for the most part. There are some point and shoots that get up there in price, and in my opinion, no point and shoot is worth $1,000, $600, or that much money. In my opinion, I think certain outside factors make some point and shoots cost that much, like the Contax T3. If it wasn't for Frank Ocean and Kendall Jenner and whoever else, the kid from Stranger Things, shooting with it, then that camera probably wouldn't cost that much. I still think it would be up there in price, but I don't think it would cost that much, because now it's a fashion piece and fashion statement to have the Contax T3 and the T2 and things like that. So but in my opinion, you don't need the latest, not even the latest, because they're point and shoot film cameras, but you don't need the most expensive point and shoot camera to get point and shoot photos that's going to look good. So yeah, another reason that they're so popular in my opinion is because it's film, and film is very popular right now. It's been very popular for a long time, and this is probably the quickest intro to film photography that people who don't shoot with film could have. So also, if some people just want to shoot film photos, but they don't want to take it too serious and just like call themselves a film photographer. So yeah, another reason, because film. Also, bro, there's so many reasons to why these cameras are popular. So I'm just like listing off reasons, like reason after reason after reason, but it's just so many reasons. Another reason is ease of use. Most point and shoots, actually probably more than not, have automatic functions. All you need to do, load the film up, turn it on, and start shooting, and the camera does every single thing for you. So that way, if you're not a photographer, you don't have to worry about things like ISO, shutter speed, aperture, and things of that nature. Probably the film you get, you have to worry about what film you like or what speed, and like if something's really dark, you probably should still get 800 speed film. But even if you didn't, your camera's going to do the best job it can do with the film that's in it, and also flash. So if you didn't, if it is too dark, you're probably using flash. For the people who are like just give me the camera. I don't really know anything about photography. Let's just do it. So yeah, just really easy to use. I can hand this camera to anybody I'm around, my mom, my baby nephew, my sister, Amal, and tell them to take a picture of me, and it's probably going to look the same as if I took the picture. So yeah, just very easy to use. Anybody can use them, and yeah, just all around good time. So yeah, man, point and shoot's among some of the most popular cameras at this moment in time, and I think has been like very popular just in general. Also, just like disposable cameras. As a kid, I always loved disposable cameras, and disposable cameras are, you know, point and shoots and just lesser functions. Nonetheless, they are point and shoots, and everybody loved, like, since the day of time, like before I even got into photography, disposable cameras have been fun for me. And I always loved when my mom bought disposable cameras. I would go buy disposable cameras just to take pictures and have these memories and all of these things that just you can look back on and just know that like these photos were taken with disposable cameras and just memory making cameras, which these cameras are. So yeah, I'm among the, you know, mass majority of people who like point and shoot cameras. Like I said, honestly, you don't need the best one. Don't take it from me. You don't need the best and most expensive point and shoot to, you know, get those fire photos. But hey, to each their own. But anyway, man, that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed to the channel, I'm not talking to you because you already did what you had to do. So anyway, let's get up out of here, man. Let's go do some shit.